and welcome to the Chemist Warehouse Rugby League competition here in the Northern Territory. We're at our major semi-final between Brothers and the Bears. And we see the winner of this going to the grand final against the Sharks, who have conquered this year, and the loser will unfortunately drop out. With me today is Sam Irwin, local hero, former NRL player with Gold Coast Titans, local junior. He'll be helping me commentate. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Yeah, no worries. Good to be here on the debut. Not that eager to do it, but we'll give it a go.
Sam is making his debut, and he will no doubt be horrible at this, and I will probably carry him the whole way through it, but that's fine. So we'll go through the teams. So the Bears, we have 1, David Jacobson; 2, Clancy Court; 3, Jackson Smith; 4, Corey Gregory; 5, Julius Appo; 6, Nathan Dixon; 7, Matthew Wilmington; 8, Luke Mahood. He starts from the in the starting lineup from the bench from last week. 9, William Byrne; 10, Dylan Vanderberg, one of their good go-forward men; 11, Jordan Linus; 12, Brock Priestley. Ran out from the tap last week, he did, Sam. 13, Trent Wedding; 14, Declan McGilvray, gun off the bench; 15, Lachlan Jensen; 16, Callum Dubbeld; 17, Brodie Race; and 18, Benjamin Mullins. And from the Brothers team, we have 1, Caleb Nicky; 2, Xavier Grant; 3, Buckets Northam; 4, Isaac Seaton-Kernoff, normally a decent half in the centres tonight; 5, Kenneth O'Connor; 6, Colin Wilson-Perkins; 7, Christian Mio; 8, Trent Kernoff; 9, Daniel Warren; 10, Andrew Tobin; 11, Andrew Pollard and captain; 12, Anthony Alley; 13, Jonas Nicky; 15, Luke Jenkins; 16, Thomas Laban; 17, Cairo Ahmat; and 20, Jacob Kaveri. So I don't think I got that right. Hopefully I did.
Yeah,
Bears, coached by Jake Barnes, very experienced, successful coach with a couple of premierships under his belt. And Brothers, just by Leon Cleal. That's all we'll say about that. Leon Cleal's brothers. And we have Brothers out, and here come the Bears, ready to go. Sam, you've watched them play a few times this year, mate. What are you expecting in this game from both teams?
Yes, big fan of the Bears. I've been watching them a little bit this year. They're a well-coached side. Went down and watched them train one time. It's good feeling around the club. Not so sure about the Brothers. Haven't been watching that much this year. But going from last week, it was took a long time for both teams to score, so it was a good game to watch. I'm sure they'll be battered and bruised after that one, so that might be an advantage for the Brothers.
And we're about to kick off. Referee is Paul DeVere, does a fantastic job. And away we go. Boo Boo kicks off. David Jacobson, nice and deep, and it's gone dead, and it'll be a dropout. It'll be a dropout from Brothers.
Good start.
It is a very good start. It's the start the Bears won it, absolutely. They've been a little bit slow getting into games. I thought last week they had a really good first half and then dropped away, so this is exactly the start that they want. So Brothers right from the get-go on the back foot. Bears with an opportunity to attack straight away, and good ball. Caleb Nicky to drop out, not a great drop out. 35 metres. Jordan Linus with the hit up. Byrne dummy half, hits Vanderberg. Good strong carry from Vanderberg, and he's hit nice and hard. That's a good strong carry, finds his front. Byrne's a dummy half again. They're going wide, nice and early. Out to Brock Priestley, they do go early. And he's wrapped up there nice and well by Trent Kernoff. They look for the short side, no, they come back to the open. Trent Wedding with again. Gets to the middle. Vanderberg on the right edge. They're out the back. They're 10 metres out. Linus with the ball, taken down 10. Gets the offload away. Burns having a look. Burns taken down 5 metres out. 5th and last. Got a bit of shape on the left edge. No, doesn't quite get a kick, but it looks like, no, we've got a knock on. They had some shape on the left there, the Bears, and I think a crossfield kick they could have had some joy, but I'm not really sure about that selection and kick there, Sam.
Yeah, no, it's a good set from Bears. They had shape all over the joint, so it's looking good for Bears, even though it wasn't the best ending. I'll tell you one thing for sure, Wooly is red hot. I was watching him last week. A few chip and chases. He's going good, so looking forward to seeing him, more from him tonight. He's red hot.
Minus the dummy half, wetting chases. Nicky taken down, 25 metres out. Tackle 3. Bit of shape on the right. No, he's brought down there. For Isaac. Got some great feet on him, a really good attacker. They're looking for an early kick.
Good first set there from the brothers. Good completion. Might be footy. No, it's not. Bounce. Unlucky bounce.
Good kick, good chase. You see nearly the whole brothers team there. David Jacobson returning the ball. Taking straight to ground. Looking for a penalty. No. Jackson trying to get him infield. They're 15 metres off their own try line. Dixon. Jackson again. And he's wrapped up 20 metres out. Gee, the defending well, brothers, really putting some pressure, taking away the space. That's about 3 tackles, and they've only gone 25 metres, and they'll look at an early kick. Gee, that's a good kick.
Yeah, good option.
And they need a good chase. Caleb Nicky will make them pay if they don't chase. And it's a decent return, but the Bears do well to wrap him up. That's a really good kick chase there from Bears. Buckets Northern. Try and carry. Vandenberg wraps him up. 35 metres out. Tackle 2. Kenny was a good run. The 5 drifting across field. Strong. Dixon brings him down. Dixon looking for another one. Takes Stephen Kernoff down. They go for another early kick. Looking for a 40-20. He actually brought himself back. That's behind the 40. Did you see that? He took himself 2 steps back behind the 40 and then kicked, and he only just missed it.
Yeah, no, it was clever by the halfback. It's 2 from 2 from the brothers, so they're looking good. Come to play.
They have Jackson now infield.
Taking on the line early. There he goes. I told you he was red hot. Here he goes. He's got one supporter over the left.
He's got one there in Apo. Apo dummy half. Wetting with the ball. This is probably something that Bears haven't done well, is they've made some good metres and they break the line, but on the back of that, they sort of struggle to keep the momentum and build on the back of it. And a nice quick play the ball and then some good go forward on the back of that would have been great, but it didn't sort of work out that way. So now they're starting from scratch and a bit of breakdown in communication. Then Jacobson now gets the ball all the way to Burns. Burns to Priestley. They're straightening up back in the middle now. They're going to set up. That's a tackle 4 maybe. They've got some joy on the left edge, but they don't go left, they go right. Vandenberg using that body to try and get over. This is tackle 4. Dummy half, and he's over.
Lovely. Young Billy, sharp at
play. He just dropped there. And Jonas Nicky, I think it was. He just, without even being in the play, he just fell to ground.
Not sure. He's a clever hooker, young Billy. So he saw the opportunity, and there's no stopping him there. Played with Billy in under 15s down in Adelaide back in the day.
We'll see the.
Oh, that went up in there. The referee take him out.
No, it looks like Nicky ran into the post. Yeah, it's quite a strange one. Looks like he might actually be hurt, but a smart play there from Burns. So you said you played with Burns. How long ago was this?
That was back in the 60s. Yeah, that's a long time ago now. It's probably like 2006 or something. Coached under Brett Holmes. Went down to Adelaide. It's had a pretty good team. He's a good player back then. He was a winger back then. So he's made his way into the middle of the field now, and he's looking good.
How did he cope under the wrath of Coach Holmes?
We all we all had our go, had our sprays. We took it, and we are all stronger for it.
Had a lot of success over the years, Brett, and I know that he's very well liked, and there wouldn't be many players that would say they didn't appreciate what he passed on to them, whether it was a good spray or a pat on the back.
Yeah, no, he had very high expectations of his players, and every team he coached was successful, so something's working for him there.
Conversion successful. When we go to the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard, we see Bears 6, Brothers nil. This is the start. The Bears won. They're actually playing with a little bit of shape.
Yep, better start than last week, so hopefully they can maintain their momentum and see what they got for the rest of the game.
A nice completion. Not the best choice of kick in that last set, but they've re-delivered and they've responded. And now we see Brothers kicking off, 6 points down. Caleb Nicky, I hope he doesn't take the same kick approach as he does for goal. And it's a nice deep kick. Appo's underneath it. Vandenberg with a strong carry forward.
Good run.
Takes 2 to take him down. Finds his front. Trying to get the quick play of the ball. Burns out. Picks up Mahood. Mahood with a good strong carry, and there's a steal, but I think we had numbers in the tackle there, so we'll see a penalty. Kicks for touch. Makes a good 25 metres, about 20 metres of that kick. We see Henry Street down there on the touchline. Someone's throwing a bit of Devon on his head.
I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it.
About that. He had Devon on his head.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Someone will wipe that off at some point. Bears now getting back to the middle. Vandenberg takes a couple in. Burns the dummy half. Looks to the left. Dixon to Priest.
Oh, geez, a bit of whiplash there.
Isaac Seaton, Kernoff.
Giving him some there.
That was an absolute bone cruncher. Priestley drags himself off the ground. Gets back in the defensive line. That was a well-earned mistake there from Brothers. That's a game changer.
From a halfback too. Uncharacteristic.
Absolutely.
Of a halfback. So they're lifted his team.
He has. He'll get a response out of this. That's what they need, but Bears need to respond as well. Working their way to the middle. Andrew Tobin finds a good play of the ball.
Clone of the bloke that tackled him.
Good. There's a more of aggressive tackle. Burns, that's what they need. They have a little bit of more aggression in their contact. Mio. There's no one there. Jeez, they were missing their winger then. Appo, he was up in the line, I think. He wasn't deep enough. But anyway, wasn't the greatest kick, and it gives the Bears the ball 20 metres out.
Again, completing their sets. Nothing flash from the Brothers. They're just getting to the end, getting to their kicks. It's going to wear the Bears down eventually if they can keep that up.
Well, they've got to respond. They've got to play the same brand of footy, complete their sets, good kick chase. We see McGilvray on at 14 now. We should see some fireworks.
Yep,
from
very lengthy boy there at the dummy half.
Boy. Yeah.
A long way to go to get down that ball.
Yeah, it's not a bad set. It's not a bad set. They didn't make a whole heap of ground. Oh, we see Nicky falls over. That should be good for the defence. That's a good chase. McGilvray wraps him up. Nice little pass.
Oh.
Brothers brought down 20 metres out. That's not a bad set from the Bears. Buckets now. Buckets out of dummy half. Ooh, nearly a forward pass there. We see Kenny. Takes a run. He's a hard-working winger, Kenneth O'Connor. He works really hard out of dummy half. He's always looking for runs coming off his wing. A really good defender. A really athletic winger as well. Going for an early kick again. Going for that 40-20. They're really looking for that 40-20.
Yeah, both teams.
He was out there on his edge all by himself. No blockers, just trying to get a good kick away. We see Jacobson looking for a quick play of the ball. Dixon and dummy half. Jackson Takes it in. He's brought down. 35 metres out. McGilvray at dummy half. That's actually not Jackson. That's number 2. That's Clancy Court. Looks just like Jackson on the other side of the field. If you have a look at them, they look exactly the same. But Clancy Court, we see McGilvray at a dummy half. Pushes away buckets. Makes a good 10 metres. Gets up for a nice quick play the ball. Putting the Bears on the front foot. Linus with a little kick in behind the defensive line. Nicky cleans it up. What's he looking for?
What's going on there?
A little bit of flair there.
Yeah, I'll stop and go.
You don't see the stop and go very often.
Yeah, this is back and forth. Both teams completing.
Mate, it is. It's a really good round of footy. It's what you want to see. You want to see a grind, and this is exactly what it is.
See a bit of fatigue start to creep into the game now, I think, from these forwards.
You can see a little bit of fatigue. I see Linus actually didn't push in the defensive line then, and he opened up a little hole, and then he's just slow to really get in there and close it up, and they did bring him down. From there, Kernoth out the back. Nice little bit of shape here. Mio, buckets.
Oh, there we go.
He's showing the sideline there, Appo.
Oh,
there he is, still showing the sideline, and his penalty. He went in for a high shot.
Yeah.
It looked like he missed him, but he was a really reckless tackle. He must have been towards the end of the tackle count with that.
Lucky he didn't hit him. Might have had a bit of time off if he made contact there. So got the penalty for it anyway.
We see on the replay, just careless from Bears. Well, it's rewinding it again. He's gone high, yeah.
Oh, not too bad.
It isn't too bad. He did duck into it. Anyway, the test's a challenge for Bears now. They'll need to respond. McGilvray low. Dub out of this in the 16. He's on as well, making an interchange, I think, in the front row. Good defence from the Bears. Race making a good contact. McGilvray goes low again. Race in up top. Brothers ship him to the right now. As Isaac Egan Kernoth, he's the man they want to get the ball to. You'll see a lot of athleticism out of Isaac. He's got some good feet and a good step. He's a real go-to man. Absolutely lethal out on edge with a couple of defenders. Brothers now, 9 metres out from the try line. Got some shape on this right. Going for a short kick. I'm not sure that was the right option.
Oh, he's out of here.
And Bears just picked that one up and take a few metres. I don't know if that was the right option, but anyway, they completed and they got down that end of the field, and now Bears have got to work their way out. So they're 25 metres out. Tackle 2. Strong carry from Bears. Trying to take some metres up, and we see a mistake, and we've just got a loose carry.
Well, that's the first one for a while. I was just about to say again how much of a back and forth game it was. But first mistake from the Bears might cost them here. It's the first opportunity the Brothers have had down in their end. So let's see what they got.
Well, this is what's been killing Bears, is making mistakes down this end of the field. Making mistakes in any part of the field, to be honest, but they're backing mistakes up with more mistakes and finding it very difficult to stay in the game because obviously, they're defending. So what they need to do is switch their mentality now and make sure they're in it. It's just a really tight defensive line there from the Bears, and we see some shape in Brothers here. There was an opportunity for them to probably go around, but we see Nicky brought down. What's the
what's going on here?
What we see from Jackson there? A few punches there. I think he was he holding on to his shirt then, and he was trying to hit his hand away. It looks like it might have been, but it was a hostile. It was a bit of a hostile lash out there from Jackson. Knowing Jackson as I do, he's actually not an aggressive person at all. He's actually a really nice kid who would never go out of his way to hurt someone intentionally. So I'm guessing there was probably more to that. Knowing Nicky as I do, he wouldn't tolerate someone trying to punch him as well. You can see Nicky is holding his hand there, but look, in all honesty, I think Jackson could have dealt with that much differently, and I think the penalty is probably well deserved. So we'll see Brothers.
Yeah, there we go. Brothers, first opportunity right up close to their line.
25 metres out. Bucket Northern. Quick tap. Out to Mio. Mio hits the 10. Tobin looking for a midfield play of the ball. They're back to the left edge off Mio. Mio picks up the 11. Pollard plays it. And they're looking for a bit of shape. There's a bit of cross paths, a bit shallow in their some of their right decoy runs. 20 metres out now, brothers. Tobin again, brought down by McGilvray. Midfield. Out to Mio again. And they put in a kick. It's Appo wraps it up. Nice sort of clean up from Appo. And Jacobson a dummy half. They're right on their line now. Buckets. Northam tries to wrap him up. He's 2 metres out. Geez, they need to really scramble. Brothers are going to work really hard to keep him down this end of the field. They're really going to have to focus on their ball control in this set. Shifts to the middle. Race now in the middle of the field. McGilvray dummy half. They're 15 metres out. Dixon. Oh, let me see a good shot from Kenny O'Connor. Back to the middle, looking for a kick. So that's a pretty good kick.
Not a bad set.
Got the bounce there, Nicky.
Where they started.
It's not a bad chase there from Bears.
And all the brothers are walking, so they've had enough.
We see a lot of brothers players walking back.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can see 8 brothers guys all trying to get onside. And they're not actually putting an effort in to get back that quick, to be honest. So there's a little bit of fatigue settling in for both teams at the moment.
Yep.
The Bears with a very compressed defensive line again. The brothers don't have the numbers on that short edge. Here they come now. Mio, a little show. They wrap him up. On the halfway now. Pollard good on his feet. Mio, hit and spin. Brought down by Race. On the 40. 5th and last. Seaton Kerner, that's a really good kick. It's going to be a tough one to take.
Oh, well, he's done well there.
That's a fantastic catch by Clancy Court. And there's a penalty on the back of that. So what have we got, an offside?
Yep, that releases the pressure on the Bears. A lot of walking going around, a lot of hands on hips from both teams here. We've got a front roll there, over on his haunches. But the Bears are really staying strong here against the pressure.
So we see Burns back on at hooker, so there's making some rotations in that hooker role quite early. It's only halfway into this first half. Burns has a bit of a look. Race with a nice strong carry. They're in midfield. They're getting in a good ball. They should be looking at some shape now. Maybe another hit up. No, they go to the left. Dixon tries to go himself. I think he might have had the option for an extra pass there, but that's his choice. Mahood gets the ball away to Burns. Burns is brought down, 30 metres out. Here they come down to the right edge. They're looking for some shape. There's an inside ball there to Linus. Linus brought down. It's 5th tackle, 30 metres out. They look to the right edge. That's not a bad little kick. They need a good chase. That's a nice kick. Will Nicky get out? He should. No, he's nearly there, and he does. That's an amazing.
Surely not. Nicky. He's done it against the odds.
And they're going to get him back in. Wow.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't get more entertaining than that, but it's a penalty. What's a penalty for?
Oh, jeez, this is...
Do you know what that penalty was for?
This is an emotional roller coaster. Not sure what that was for.
That was an emotional roller coaster. You thought he was in, and then you thought he was out, and then you thought he was in, and then you thought he was out, and then they got a penalty. I'm not sure what the penalty was for. Do you know what that was for?
No, not sure.
Gee, that's a good kick.
Mystery.
That's about 25 metres.
Here we go. They're playing fast, brothers. They want it.
They're staying in the contest, that's for sure. Strong contact from Bears. Burns reps him up. Matt. Kernoth. They're in centre field, nearly on the halfway. Vandenberg strong in his cage. They're going quite physical, the Bears, at the moment. They're really playing tough.
Yeah, I think they've got the best pack in Darwin at the moment, the Bears. All year they've gone really well.
And here they come, this left edge. Buckets with a great pass. Jackson's got some speed. He's a really good defender as well. Mio backs up, and it's a one-on-one with Jacobson. And he beats Jacobson. Dixon comes across and covers up.
Oh, that's good footy.
Brothers, 5 metres out. It was good footy. Hooker's out. Warmington, is he in? Are you going to hold him up?
Looks held up.
Hold him up. Sorry, that's Warren. Daniel Warren. I could call him Warmington.
Wooly?
Danny Warren. Yeah. I think I'm looking at the wrong team. Danny Warren.
You're talking about, yes.
Danny Warren with a good scoot from dummy half. They're back to the middle now. Kernock with a shot. They're about 8 metres out. It's 5th and last. Over to the right edge. Seaton Kernock. He looks like he might be playing the halves again, Kernock. Well
Another good effort by the fullback. Bears again find themselves inside their own 10.
10 metres out now, the Bears. Some decent runs, but some really good defence from Brothers. Thomas Laban with a good contact. Another good run from the Bears. 25 metres out, 5th and last. That's not the greatest kick. It's pretty much down his throat. It had more height than length. But not a bad chase on the Bears. All their kicks have been pretty well supported with a good chase, and they are putting some sets back to back.
Yeah, been under the pump for the last 15 minutes too, so it can't be easy for them getting forward and get to their kicks. They're doing pretty well. Good kick chases on the back of their sets as well.
Numbers in the contact, they bring him down on almost midfield. Wedding looking, Seaton Kernock. You've got to watch Seaton Kernock. If they don't keep wraps on Seaton Kernock, he's just going to tear him apart on that right edge. All he needs is a little sniff, and he'll really take advantage.
Yeah, not throwing a lot of shape, the Brothers, but they're still with a little bit of individual brilliance. They're looking dangerous.
Scrum now, 35 metres out. Bears ball, what have they got? .38 metres out now. Burns a dummy half. Doubled, and Double puts the ball down. A bit of an experience there from the young fella. It's really a mistake they don't need. They really don't need that, and every time they do, it seems to come back to haunt them. But this is it's a new game. They're playing a good brand of footy at the moment. Double trying to make up for his mistake. Mahood at marker. Out the back to Mio. Wedding in his face. Good contact. He's 30 metres out. Warren, dummy half.
Got fresh legs there in the middle. 2 runs in 1 set. He's looking good.
Warren again. And they're 15 metres out. They got some options on the right edge. They could be looking for some short hands through. No, they go to the left. It's out to Mio. Mio's got some options. And they're brought down. That's the last tackle. Is the last tackle? No, we got a penalty.
Yep, it's going to cost them. Not sure what it was for. It was a high tackle.
High tackle. One that they didn't need, the Bears. So they've backed the mistake they made up 35 metres out with a penalty. They're really giving Brothers every opportunity, and they're just going to fatigue themselves if they keep playing this type of footy. Good strong carry, 10 metres out. Thomas Laban. Another strong carry. They're working that middle there. 5 metres out. No, they try to get run from dummy half. The Bears muscle up. Bodies in front. Long ball. Out to Nicky. Nicky's dangerous out on this edge. They need to be alive. We see another high tackle. We could even see a penalty on the back of that. No, we let it go. They're getting a bit scrappy now. Dixon at marker. Tries to get off. Long ball out to Ahmad. Ahmad brought down, 8 metres out. Burns at marker. Warren out of dummy half. Gets it out to Seaton Kernoth. Curtin out to Mio. Mio with a nice short ball. We see Appo trying to clean it up. I'm not sure which way that'll go. It looked like it was scrappy. It was very scrappy. I think the knock-on came from Bears, actually. I don't think they went forward from Brothers. So what's the touch judge saying? Yep. So we didn't actually see a knock-on from Brothers. It came from Bears.
Yeah, the pressure continues for the Bears. What's that, like a third set in a row now for the Brothers? If they don't score here, they're going to be a little bit worried going into half-time. They've got 12 minutes to make something happen. They're certainly on the front foot at the moment, so if they can't do it now, they're in trouble. But something's got to give here for the Bears.
Mio feeds the ball in, gets it out the back. Nicky. O'Connor trying to bring it in field. Oh, he runs around Nicky, and it's a penalty for a Shepherd. It's just it's a schoolboy error, isn't it? You know, it's just one of those errors they just can't afford to make, and they've actually let the Bears off the hook. You know, they were starting to apply pressure and fatigue them on the back-to-back errors and penalties the Bears were giving away, but they've let them off the hook and they're picking them back. That's a really good kick. So it's going to come back to the halfway. So the Bears have got a set of 6. It's 12 minutes going into half-time. Wedding's got the ball now, works it into halfway. McGilvray's back on. Dubbo with the ball. Dubbo needs to build some confidence back in his carries. McGilvray looking for a runner. Races with the ball now. Races 40 metres out. Good numbers in, good tackle. And they slowly play the ball down. Linus, right foot step, comes back infield, wrapped up by Mio. Long ball to Dixon. Dixon looks for a kick. I think that was that an early kick? I'm not sure if it was worthwhile doing an early kick, which was really just a sort of a half a bomb.
They've turned it around. They got the ball back down that end, so that's a plus for the Bears.
The last tackle options from Bears don't seem to be great at times. They've had plenty of good ones. We've got an injured player down there for Bears at the moment, but he's not in the play, so play will continue. Seaton Kernoth, he's out. Good run from dummy half, wrapped up by Dabbold and McGilvray. Kernoth with a little show.
Oh, that's a good run.
He's a very strong player. Kernoth had some experience playing in Queensland competitions. I think we got a knock on there. We got a knock on.
Yeah, it's play on. Good tackle.
On. Through the hands. It's a 2-on-1 on this left edge on Appo. Appo, no, he gets dragged in. And the wingers, is he going to be caught? Yes, he's wrapped up. Jacobson's gone down. There's a ball gone loose. What are we going to see here? We've got bodies everywhere. What's the call? Touch Judge Street there on the sideline.
There was a good movement. They had an overlap there over on the left, and they took it. And they got a try out of it.
I think we're going to see are we going to see a penalty, or are we just getting a stoppage? We've got some bodies on the ground. Jacobson's gone down. He's a bit sore. Boys taking advantage of this break to grab a drink. McGilvray looks like he's hurt.
Yeah, not going to have a good time getting out of this corner, the Bears.
No, not at all.
There's only one man for the job. There he is. Not a bad run.
Yeah, Vandenberg. Good strong carry.
He spilled his lollies. All right, they got 9 minutes. Can they put a point on the board, the Brothers?
Well,
something's got to give.
We see Dixon in here getting a run. Like, as far as I know, Dixon's a half. So I don't understand why the Bears are allowing their halves to get in and get run. So wingers and centres and fullback, this is their area to shine. Why aren't they getting and taking a bit of pressure off some of these players? But there's no way in the world that Dixon should be looking to take a hit up 5 metres off his try line. And it could be down to a bit of fatigue, a bit of complacency, but they just continue to apply pressure on themselves. They're Bears, and they're just keeping Brothers in this game. They're just not helping themselves at this stage. Brothers are set up on this right edge. They're looking pretty solid on that right, on that open side. Bears look pretty short. They're quite tight, but they go down the left edge. They're going to have a bit of joy down here. No.
Feel something coming from Nicky.
You feel Nicky getting involved. He's got his back to the play at the moment, but no.
That is
come back to the middle.
Good D.
McGilvray wraps him up. He's hurt McGilvray. He's probably due to come off, I think.
Who's that?
McGilvray. Mio now with the ball. Out the back to
overlap.
6. 6, long ball to Kenny. O'Connor. O'Connor's brought down.
Really good defence by Bears. Good sliding defence.
Okay, the short side. No, nothing going on there. They're 10 metres out. Seed and Kernoff, so the throws a hospital pass. And they're back to the short side. Seed and Kernoff, what's he got? A short kick, nothing going on. Vandenberg cleans
Good
it up.
hands. Oh, he spilt it.
And he spills it. We see another mistake. What do we see? We're trying to work out what it is. Is it a strip or is it a knock-on? Looks like it might have a knock-on. No, just to play the ball. It looks like it might have been a strip and Brothers have knocked it on. Bears now on the hunt. Race gets into midfield. McGilvray at dummy half. He's still not off with that injury. I think he's trying to get there. Vandenberg, there he goes. Vandenberg with a good strong carry. Wedding at dummy half.
Early kick.
That's a very
good one too.
It is a good
Where's
kick.
it going?
Very early.
Oh.
And it could be a 40-20.
Is it happening?
No,
Oh.
it's just short. That was a fantastic kick.
That was
it was
good.
on tackle 3 as well.
Yeah. Look at them. Look at all the forwards in the middle there from Brothers. They're walking back.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 7 players all trying to get back. The whole Bears defensive line's up there. They're still staying in this. So the conditioning might be the difference between the two teams.
Yeah.
The Bears can only keep defending for so long if they keep making mistakes. Short side. There's Mio. Brought down by Jackson and Appo. Plays the ball. 2 passes to the middle. Luke Jennings is wrapped up and dragged back about 5-6 metres. Plays the ball to Warren. They're going long again. Kernoff's gone wide. They're trying to get those X-Factor players. O'Connor with a chip kick. He might get this back. He does.
Oh,
he does get it back. Throws it blindly. Geez, they're playing with some flair now, Brothers. Are they going to get across? No, he's wrapped up.
Oh, wow. How good was that?
Wilson Perkins. Well, we got a high tackle here. We do have a high tackle.
That's desperate defence there by the Bears.
Wasn't it? But it was some real flair from Brothers there. Randomly throwing the ball or an edge and then...
5th tackle option. They threw it out there. What's going on here? His penalty is...
With a good right foot step.
Oh, what? He just sent someone.
Someone's been sent?
For the game. He's gone.
For the game. Is that Appo? That is Appo.
There.
Appo. Sent for the game. He's been sent for the game.
What did he do?
It's hard to see whether anything... It didn't look like a misdemeanor of any type. It didn't look like a head high or anything, so he must have said something.
Yeah, well, that changes things for the Bears.
It does. Well, they're going to be a man down for the rest of the game. They've got 5 minutes to go in this first half.
Still only early.
Jennings.
What position was he playing?
Coming to the left edge now. Mio looks for a bit of space. Brought down there. Vandenberg and Linus. Warren a dummy half. 10 metres out.
This bloke's good.
Pollard takes a run, gets a quick play of the ball. Warren gets in a dummy half. They're looking to go wide again. They've got their strike players out. Here's Nicky with the ball. He's dangerous when he's got it. He's brought down 10 metres out. Good scrambling by the Bears. They defend well. Burns and Dixon. They're going wide again. They're shifting through the hands. Gets to Mio. Little show. Pollard. Out to Buckets.
There he is. Oh, geez. Still good defence by Bears. Wow, they really turned up.
Great defence from the Bears. They keep turning up, the Bears. They're making
Against
life
the
very
odds.
difficult for themselves, but they're hanging in there.
Yeah, been under the pump for the last 20 minutes. They keep showing up. So, yeah, how long is it going to take before that one man down is going to kick in?
Yeah, well, if they keep playing the way they are, probably not for that long, I'd say. You just can't obviously win games without the ball. So let's see how effectively they can get out of this end. Their kicking game's been quite extraordinary. Just those last tackle option kicks haven't been great. Linus with a good carry. He gets to the 20. Good play of the ball. Burns gives Burns some space with a quick play of the ball. Burns makes another 10. Wedding looking at dummy half. Out the back to Dixon. Passes again. They're actually losing. They've lost a metre or so. Another good kick. They're looking long. Gee, that's a good kick.
Finds the grass.
Really nicely. I think it might go dead.
He's willing it over.
Yeah, he's willing it over.
There it is. Another good set by the Bears. Again, they're onto the pump. They just keep coming back.
2 minutes 40 to go. Nicky looking for a tap. Take him on himself. No, it wasn't a very good tap. It's got to start again.
What can the brothers do here?
Taps it. Passes to Kernoff. Kernoff with a good strong hit up. Kernoff gets the ball away. Buckets with the ball now. We see an injury here to Jordan Linus. Dixon there. We're going to stop the game and then have a look. And the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard. We still see the Bears on 6 and Brothers on 0. They've had some opportunities to score, Brothers, but the Bears have kept turning up defensively.
Yeah, it seems like the last 20 minutes it's just been the Bears, the Brothers' hand inside the Bears 20. They haven't put any points on the board, so Bears will be stoked they got that early 6 because they're definitely under the pump.
And a reminder that our 4X Game of the Round is live streamed by NRL.com website. So we are looking forward to having rugby league fans from all over the world watch our games every week, listening to me and Sam, who are probably some of the greatest commentators that rugby league has in the Northern Territory, I'd say, Sam. There wouldn't be many better. And good, great run from dummy half. Only the one marker. Warren with the play of the ball. One to the right edge, Seaton Kernoff. If he finds some space, he's going to be trouble.
Looks dangerous every time he touches it.
They've wrapped him up, actually. They've done quite well to not give him any space. A big high ball and a great catch from Jacobson. He's taken down. 25 out. Good play of the ball. One marker. Good strong carry from Pollard. Tackle from Pollard. Great tackle from Pollard. Doubled now. Could probably do with a bit more aggression in his run there, maybe a bit more depth, but he gets one on the ground. Race try to get in behind the play of the ball, and he's brought down 42 metres out.
Here they go again, another early kick.
Another 40-20 we're going for. He's just out of the 40, and it could find some space. I'll tell you what,
he's put a finger on it too.
He was half a metre out. He was half a metre off the line.
Doesn't matter, he's touched it. 50 seconds ago, I think he touched it. Yep, he did.
It is touched.
Right, we've got 40 seconds.
Touch street is called it.
Put another one on the board.
So they've got 30 seconds. They're 15 metres out.
Maybe a field goal.
Bears looking, they might go one and then shift. Race takes one in. Burns will go to dummy half.
They've got an
Wedding's
overlap out there.
One off.
Overlap if they can get out to the left.
They have got an overlap. They should get a couple of wide passes in. Dixon let it go. And it's on again.
He fell short. I don't know if he got it over. Bounced him over.
Corey Gregory, the 4, and he's in.
He's done it.
On the wing.
Against
That was
the odds.
really good. There was a really good shift there from the Bears. It was a long overdue a play like that. Just a really simple through the hands, nice crisp passes, off to the edge, putting their winger away. They were quite condensed there in their defence, them brothers. They really needed to adjust probably a little bit earlier. And we see the replay. We see Wedding with a two-handed carry. Dubell gets through. Dixon takes it. It shifts onto Jacobson. And Jacobson releases on to Corey Gregory. And Corey Gregory scores in the corner. Didn't need his winger. And now we go to the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard and see the Bears 10, Brothers 0 with a kick to come.
Came off another early kick from the Bears. They've been doing it all day. This time they've got a finger on it. Sent a couple in. And it's the first time they've been up this end of the field for a long time. So they'll be stoked with that. Very lucky to be going into half-time with 2 tries on the board.
So it's actually half-time hooter has just sound. So as soon as this kick's done, the boys will be going back in the sheds. He's a fair way out. He's like a metre in from the sideline. He'll look to put two more points to the score. Strikes it well. And no good.
Oh, well. But they'll be happy with that. Bears will be happy with that.
They will be. There's plenty to talk about for the Bears. There's some good positives and some negatives there, but hopefully they come out, both teams, with some entertaining passages of play. But I'm sure both teams have got plenty to talk about. So the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard for half-time sees the Bears 10 and Brothers 0. we're back for the second half of the Chemist Warehouse NRL competition. We're in the final series, the major semi between Brothers and Bears. The winner of this game going into the grand final against Sharks, the loser dropping out. With me is Sam Irwin, former Nike player, potential coach for next year. Sam, how do you feel the game's going so far, mate? What's your synopsis on the game?
Well, without telling me the score, I would have told you that the Brothers won the half. But as you can see by the scoreboard, they're down by 10. Seemed like the whole game was played up in the Bears' 20-metre line. So could go anyway at the moment. And considering the Bears have to play with 12 for the rest of the game, so I wonder how that's going to affect them.
It could be. We saw McGilvray with an injury there as well, so they could actually be down to 2 on the bench. Vandenberg with a good strong carry. They're 20 metres out. Burns gets them to Linus. Linus strong in the contact. Burns in dummy half again. Vandenberg looking for
sloppy play ball.
Hit up, no. And we see a mistake right off the bat.
So the Bears have just kicked off where they left off, back in there in half.
The worst start to the second half that they could have had.
They can defend like they did in the first half. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, a bit different to the start they had in the first half. And again, like we talked about it in this first half, the mistakes they were making and how they were their own worst enemy. And it seems to be carrying on in the second half. I think they'll go to this left edge here from the scrum. Buckets here on the left, Northam. Northam with a good carry. You've always got a good carry. I mean, very good player, very strong centre out on that left edge. Warren dummy half, hits Mio. Mio hits Tobin. Tobin midfield now. Warren at dummy half again. Mio calling it on the left, goes to the right. We're at the back. No one really. Anthony Alley certainly wasn't waiting for it. Isaac Seaton Kernoth, there was just no organisation in that set there. No one was ready for that ball on the right. Mio was ready on the left. Kernoth, the man in the ball, looks for support with Tobin. Almost pushes through, but he's wrapped up by Vandenberg and Burns. Warren at dummy half. Tobin again. This is Tobin's third involvement in this set. He's a good workhorse. Vandenberg going for a steal, doesn't get it. Long ball to Mio. Mio's got some options. Goes out the back to Nicky. And they couldn't quite execute.
Well, I think it's the best shape they've thrown all game, the Brothers. Had a few block plays out to the left there, but just couldn't get it out in front. Just a slight missed timing. So it'll release the pressure on the Bears, and they'll be looking to start the half a little bit better. Well, that'll be.
We see it
go well for them.
Offside. They don't need that, Brothers, on the back of a mistake. Let's see what the Bears can do now. They really need to start stringing some completions together, getting the self-confidence back in the game. I think generally the last few weeks, every time they found themselves in a position where they were putting the ball down, it would be a bit damaging to the confidence, and then they seem to go back to back. So hopefully they can take the demons off and start off fresh with each drop ball. Wedding at dummy half. Wedding picks up Vandenberg again. He's had a huge game, Vandenberg. He's constantly looking for work.
He always plays well, Vandenberg. Big fan of his and the Bears pack. Big body in the middle there, good motor. Always going forward.
Lachlan Jensen plays the ball now. Burns a dummy half. Hits Wedding. Wedding out the back to Dixon. Dixon with a quick ball into Linus. Not a bad little bit of shape. A good attacking set. They go to the short side again. There's a short side kick.
Another early kick.
It's not a bad kick. There's some chases there. They're probably not going to get him in.
Oh, Jesus.
He had another support defender in there, Sam. They might have got him back in.
Nearly got him back in. That was good by the Bears. Another early kick. Obviously a tactic by Jake Barnes. He's implemented it through the week, so it's interesting. Even there when they're attacking, they're kicking it early. So I don't know if Brothers spoke about that at half time.
What do you think Bears said at half-time? What do you think their coach said to him, Sam? Can you give me a bit of an insight into what your thoughts would be on the back of that first half?
Geez, I don't know, eh?
Perfect.
Keep kicking early, that's what he said. Just kick early every set.
Thanks for taking the pressure off me with that, Sam, and trying to fill the silence in a little bit. We see brothers
Good back and forth.
Seeing Kerneth looking at getting the ball in his hands a little bit. Well, that's probably a great idea from him. He's 40 metres out. Warren a dummy half. Show and go. Wedding.
Oh, that's good
Bears
pressure.
have got the ball back.
Oh, he's giving him some there.
Dixon's having a good game. Actually, a little cuddle there from O'Connor.
Oh.
Corey Gregory takes it in. Dixon a dummy half. Vandenberg looking for another carry again.
Get that India. Found his front. Slow play the
Burns
ball.
a dummy half again. All could play the ball. Mahood's there. Burns ends up getting pulled down there. And he's jumped on by Kernoth, is it? Kernoth roughing him up. Out to Dixon. Dixon out low. He could have done with an extra pass. Another extra pass could have had a little bit of space. I don't know if he scores, but a little bit of space would have helped. Long ball out to Wedding. They're working their way back to the middle again. Kernoth goes in for a big shot on Wedding. Burns a dummy half. To Dixon again.
Geez, they're productive,
they're productive, Dixon and Wedding.
He's playing
that's
advantage.
A great kick and attack. Is he offside? What are we seeing here? What's the call? A 20-metre restart. I didn't think he caught that in the end goal. Then. Did you think
what's going on there? I thought he was blowing a penalty.
That was a bit of a strange call. I didn't think he caught that in the end goal at all. But anyway, brothers on the attack. Play the ball from Nicky. Warren out a dummy half. Tobin with a strong carry. Looks for an offload. Back to Warren. Kernoth with the ball again. He's having a great game, Kernoth.
He's going good.
He's got an offload. Goes to ground. Could be a knock on. We've got a knock on both ways. It looked like it went back from brothers and then Bears might have knocked it on. So that could be the call. What are we going to see here? It's a Bears feed.
Game's getting a bit sloppy. It was back and forth at the start of the game, but now it's starting to fall apart. Errors from both teams. Got 3 interchanges here for the Bears.
We see McGilvray coming back on again. He's got his knee strapped up with W. Vandenberg having a much needed rest.
Well earned from these fellas.
Well earned rest.
Hopefully these fellas will...
Leaves everything out there. Wedding with a hit up. He's doing a bit of everything, isn't he, Wedding? He's ball playing and kicking and hit ups and he's really having a crack. Burns out a dummy half. W, I think it is. Strong carry, good play the ball. Out to Jacobson now, looking at the short side. Comes back in, looks to get an offload away. Gets pulled down by Tobin and Warren. McGilvray at dummy half. Long ball to Dixon. Dixon to Linus. They just need that extra pass on that right edge, I reckon. They get that extra pass, I think they'll get a little bit more joy. They go to the left now. It's a short kick from Dixon. It's not a badly placed kick. O'Connor brings it in. That's a good chase there from Bears. That's a pretty good set from Bears. That's what they need. Marker's not working effectively. It was an easy 10 metres there for Nicky. O'Connor, Mio looking to get out. Good strong tackle there. They're 20 metres out. Big kick from brothers. Jackson back there. Now, was he Jackson? No. Clancy caught. Clancy Court taking them on. Good chase there from brothers. Matthew Wilmington. Lifting the leg. Won't be a penalty there. We see McGilvray at dummy half again. McGilvray goes along to Dixon. Oh, the sloppy ball control there from Bears, but he manages to rope it in. Dubbeld now with it. Strong carry from Dubbeld. Brought down in numbers. They're 40 metres out. McGilvray looking for some options. A little show and go. Oh, he's keeping them honest. A nice little run from dummy half.
Good torpedo.
Good kick there, good chase. We see Bears. I don't know what Bears didn't have a go then. It'd come off for 2. And if he was onside, I'm not sure why he wouldn't commit to take the ball. But it looks like it's a knock on there from Bears. A completed set nonetheless. O'Connor plays the ball. They're 25 metres out. Nicky out the back. Nicky on the buckets, Northern. We see a couple of numbers in the contact. We could see a penalty here. No, what are we going to see? We saw a couple of numbers in that contact. I thought one of the Bears was trying to strip it. I think we're going to go
with a loose carry.
A loose carry, just a knock on from Brothers. Was he Pollard in there? Pollard questioning the decision. Some heavy breathing going on. Both teams have worked hard. Conditions at the moment lovely. So would you say it's about 20 degrees?
Yeah.
Good feedback, Sam, for that. Bears now on the right edge. McGilvray at dummy half. Looks to go back infield. Hits Race. Race is a solid carry. No mistakes in Race. Wrapped up well by Brothers. McGilvray at dummy half again. Long ball out to Mahood, I think it is. Mahood gets in the midfield. Dixon demands a ball. Dummy under. Straightens it up. Brought down again. I think that's Warren. Anthony Alley comes in. Gives a bit of a push. McGilvray dummy half. Hits Dubbeld. Dubbeld with a strong carry. Does he beat one? He does. He takes on Nicky.
Oh, it's a good carry.
He's taken another one. Is he over?
Done it.
The young man. The 21-year-old.
He's happy about it as well. Look at him.
Isn't he?
Everyone's happy about that.
It was barnstorming. An absolute barnstorming run from the young fellow. He's left the 15 down there from Brothers. Jennings, he's been quite good tonight, but he looks pretty seriously hurt.
Jeez, his body's everywhere at the moment.
Yeah,
let's have a look at this. There's one.
Shrugs off one.
Get off me.
Pushes off Warren. He beats Armat. Then we see Nicky. He's normally a pretty good defender. Jennings looks like he's got a head knock there. Well, Warren's trying to keep him. Ali comes in. Caleb can't keep him on. McGilvray grabs him. It's hugs and kisses all over.
Must be off the nudie. He was stoked about that.
Off the nudie run. I reckon he would have been on it too.
He was on it.
For sure.
And he knew it.
He did.
He knew it.
I think they all knew it. I think that's why they got around him.
Bloody hell. Bears 3 tries ahead now. The wheels are starting to fall off.
Well, it's looked like that for both teams, to be honest. I thought the wheels had fallen off the Bears a few times, and I thought really Brothers were going to capitalise on a few of those mistakes, but they probably responded to some of those mistakes by making their own mistakes.
Yeah, it hasn't been a good start to the second half for either of these teams. A lot of mistakes. But Bears have made the most of it. The bodies everywhere down there for the Brothers.
Well, look, in all honesty, with that try, it was a pretty well-earned try, but it's probably a try that should never have been scored. I think he beat about 15 defenders from Brothers. And that really shouldn't happen. I think that the run should have been ended with tackle 1.
Can't be good for the morale for the Brothers, that one. Bears will be on a high after this one. Haven't been good off the kickoff so far, the Bears, so it'll be interesting to see what they do in this next set.
Well, they've been a little bit up and down in their exit sets. So we see Matthew Wilmington taking the kick. I've actually been calling Wilmington by the wrong name the whole night. But I'm got it right now.
Yep. Big fan.
I think I was calling him Dixon there for a long time, and then...
No, he's the 5'8".
Names on him.
6 is Dixon. Future reference.
So we go to the Chemist warehouse scoreboard, and we now see Bears 16, Brothers nil. There's still a lot of time to go. There's 27 minutes. And Bears, Brothers can definitely get their way back into this game. They just need to start stringing a few back-to-back sets together. Capitalise with some good kicks. But also utilise some of these strike players they've got. You know, they got Nicky, they got Seed and Kernoth, and they're amazing out on the edges. They really do carry the ball well. You've got Northam on that left edge. He's a great attacking player.
Yeah, different styles of footy from both these teams. The Bears are a lot more structured. They find their spots and go through their plays, but the Brothers, I think they play by play and rely on their individual brilliance.
Darwin now looking to repeat his effort. He's looking a bit groggy there, Darwin, but he's up.
Still on that high.
Good play the ball. Good run and play the ball there from Mahood. I think McGilvray gets a bit of space. Another pass on. No, he had two outside him, but he couldn't quite get it away. So he plays the ball. They're 32 metres out. McGilvray looking at a bit of space. Palms off Ali. No, Ali hangs on. Struggling to get up. It's an awkward kick. No, he's got a really good bounce. Is he going to get it back? No. Oh, Nicky.
Oh.
Nicky puts it down. Bears are going to play on. So it's 6 again for the Bears. They're 35 metres out. There's a little bit of push and shove. Buckets Northern not taking any crap. McGilvray had dummy half. Picks up Mahood. Mahood finds his front. And it's a penalty. What have we got a penalty here for? Can we see? Sam, did you see anything in that?
No, just a bit of niggle in the play ball, I think. Held on a bit too long.
Player down there for Bears. Looks like it's Mahood. He's had a good game, Mahood. He's really led the team well around the park. If they're going to progress into the finals from here, they really can't afford to lose a player like Mahood. He is the foundation to the Bears and has been for a long time. Race looking to take a hit up, overruns it a little bit. Here he goes again. McGilvray picks him up. Runs at Tobin. Tobin wraps him up with Kernoth and Warren. They go to the right. Brought down by Mio. McGilvray dummy half. Hits Jacobson. Jacobson goes to Dixon. Dixon dummies to Vandenberg. Vandenberg's back on, obviously, looking for some work. Will they look down this left edge? No, they've slowed the play. The ball's a little bit too slow. They've allowed Brothers to set. Wedding comes across the back. And we're looking at I think we're looking at a Shepherd here, mate, coming around the back. He went across to play the ball. I'd like to see a replay of that. It didn't seem like it was a Shepherd, but anyway, there you go. So it gives Brothers an opportunity to get back in the game, and that's a great kick. He's probably kicked about 25, 30 metres with that.
Yep, they're back on the front foot. Well, he's off, but the team's not with him. He's got some plays like 50 metres back there. He's coughed it up.
I would say that's 6 again. Seed and Kernoth still going. They're midfield. What have they got now? They're calling for the left. Are they, Tobin? They're calling. It's definitely 6 again. Seed and Kernoth a bit groggy. Tobin out the back. It's Mio. Mio looking for buckets.
Oh, no, he got through.
Buckets out of dummy half now with Nicky. Nicky looking to take him on. Nicky can take him on. He's a strong player. There he goes. He pushes up one, pushes up two, and he's brought down 5 metres out. And that's what Nicky's capable of.
That's it. Been waiting for it all game. He's been laying dormant. Is he in?
Lying dormant, and they've scored out of dummy half. Is that O'Connor? Did we see O'Connor get out of dummy half?
Brothers are back.
No, we saw Mio. They are back. They could be back. It's only 16-4. And we see Kernoth trying to wind them up, trying to get them going. Slapping hands with Seed and Kernoth, trying to build the momentum up again. So look at the dummy half. Nicky beats one. He beats two. An ordinary tackle from Jacobson. Brought down by Jackson. Could they have slowed the play the ball down? What do our defenders look like? McGilvray goes past the ball. The first marker, they could have held him up. They had the players. Geez, he did well to get that down.
It's done well. They needed it.
Very
Brothers needed it. Stay in this game.
It's exactly what Brothers needed to stay in the game. There's 22 minutes from the end of the game. So what do you think, Sam? What do you think Brothers need to do to continue this, mate? What do they need to win this game from here?
Few errors starting to creep into the game, into this second half. Again, they're playing against 12 players, so I don't know why sort of aren't. It seems like they're not making a difference, that play a difference. Yeah, just get out to their strike players, I think. Oh, no, he hasn't missed that, has he? He's got it. He did get it.
He did get it.
He did get it.
I'm not even sure.
I was going to say they need to convert.
He's got the best approach to a kick, but the actual worst kick that I've ever seen. But I haven't seen an approach to a kick better than Caleb Nicky. The only thing that lets his approach down is the actual end result when the ball comes off his foot. But anyway,
it was worth 2. It was worth 2 in the end.
It's 16-6. They're clawing their way
only
back
10 points.
O'Connor has a ball.
Surely not.
He puts it down. Are we going to see a knock on? We do.
All right, that was...
And you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back.
Yeah, they don't need that.
They don't need that. Bears have got 12 players on the field.
Just a reminder.
Just to remind you, they've only got 12 players on the field. Brothers have got a full, healthy 13. They should be trying to move these guys around, complete their sets, fatigue these blokes. They've only got 12. They're going to have to work hard to fill in the spaces. But obviously they're letting them off the hook again, Brothers. So we see a feed out the back.
Here's the thing. Jet fuel.
Dixon just takes it himself. Burns at dummy half now. Burns is back on. They go wide. I'm not sure they need to be that wide from the play of the ball, but Jacobson strong carry. Kernoff there working hard. He's working hard, Kernoff. Another strong carry from Vandenberg. Vandenberg, he's pretty lethal this far out from the try line. I'm not sure if you've watched much of Vandenberg, but he loves it. He eats his stuff up.
Yeah, wouldn't want to be in front of him on that try line.
Another pass on from the centre then. Could have had some joy, but it was a tough one to get away. So they're 10 metres out. Now from dummy half. Dixon with a short kick.
Oh, it's good. That's good.
And that's sensational.
It's nice.
Clancy McCourt. Clancy Court. An odd name for a person in this day and age, Clancy. But Clancy Court scores a great try and he pushes up. He's exactly in the right spot and a fantastic kick across. Yep. He saw the space, and we look at the replay. We see Dixon takes him on, sees a little bit of space. Clancy pushes up on the outside, takes it up cleanly and scores. And it's a great response to the try they just let in. A great response.
Perfect kick. Bounced up for him. Easy.
The Bears maintaining a bit of momentum.
It is. So it was a costly, that drop off the kickoff. They thought there was a turnaround coming. They made them pay.
I did. I thought there was going to be a turnaround, Sam. Did you think there was going to be a turnaround?
I did. Yes, I did.
I thought it had already turned, but it obviously, we saw the kick drop from the kickoff.
Yep.
And then I thought, it's turned back again.
Yep.
You agree?
Yeah, it did, and it did.
Yep. And so we see the kick now. Warmington, who have been calling Dixon all night.
Red hot form, Lily, over the last couple of weeks. Former Nycliffe player.
Nycliffe player?
Yeah, lost him unfortunately.
You try and get him back to the club, will you, at some point?
I think it's unlikely. I think he's killing it out there at the Bears, but yeah, definitely lost him. Yeah,
from the sideline almost, just left of the post. And we go to the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard and we see the Bears now 20, Brothers 6. Sam, it's quite an amazing scoreline, if I'm honest with you, because both teams have been as average as each other at times. Brothers haven't really looked like they've been threatening when they've been down that end of the field, but they've had plenty of ball. And Bears only got 12 players. They've still only got 12.
Yeah, no, in the first half, Bears gave them plenty of chances. I swear there was like a period of 20 minutes there where they were just attacking them and they couldn't get over the line. So, well, it's no good either.
No.
I think the wheels are falling off for the Rollers. A few heads have dropped off that one.
I think it'd be pretty safe to say that if Bears score on the back of this, it's almost game over. I mean, there's still 16 minutes to go. But to respond to the continued mistakes back to back is very, very difficult. And I'm guessing the mindset would be damaged at this stage. I don't think they're playing with a lot of confidence, and it can possibly only get worse from here if they don't start getting some joy out of their game.
Are you talking about the Rollers?
Mate, I didn't know I was talking about then. I started losing a little bit. I started forgetting what I was talking about. But I was actually talking about Brothers, yeah. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, I think there's a few heads that have dropped there. So 16 minutes, not impossible. But if Bears can string together a few sets here, they don't necessarily have to score, but if they can get a few completions here, maybe a repeat, they can seal their finals ticket. Good shape. They're always throwing good shape.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do have good shape. Anyway, midfield, Warmington down, picks up Dixon. Dixon, little dummy in the inside. Didn't have much going on. Ali shot out. He shut it down. He really well defended there by Ali. Burns at dummy half now, looking for an option. Goes long to Wedding. Wedding hits Race with a good strong carry. They're looking at the short side again now. Are they going to go short side? They don't have the numbers. No, they come back to the open. Wedding demands it back to the open. So what do they got now? They're looking to go to the left edge again. No, Burns is looking right, but he goes back to the left. Dixon with another little kick, tries to get the same amount of joy. Last time it's 6 again. Yes, he's got 6 again. Jacobson a dummy half. They're 8 metres out from the try line. A long ball to Wedding. He's played well, Wedding. Would he be your man of the match at this stage? There's still a bit to go.
Yeah, I think so. He's been involved in a lot. Oh, no, he's staying down now. No, he has been involved in a lot. He's been solid in defence. He hits hard. And he's a very important member of this Bears team in the middle.
They really don't want to lose Wedding if they progress through to next week, that's for sure. But anyway, he looks like he's okay. Takes a breath. Has a sniff of the smelling salts.
Is that what that was?
No. So they'll play it 10 metres out.
Referees have just had a chat to each other in the meantime, so
I reckon they've
called someone over.
Called someone out. He's called Pollard out, is it? The Brothers captain. Let's have a word to Pollard.
What's he saying to him?
No, what do you think he is saying to him? Is he going to... He's putting someone on report? He's put someone on report. I don't maybe it was a crusher tackle or something was in there, because he was a bit groggy to get up. So maybe there was a little bit more to it, or a high shot. I'm not sure, but here we go. We're 10 metres out. Bears got about 4 tackles up their sleeve. Burns a dummy half. Shoots out, picks up Race with a good strong carry. A nice little planned move. He's a dummy half again. They go to the right edge. Jacobson with the right foot step, trying to come back in field. Kernoth wraps him up. He's defending well, Kernoth. He's everywhere. Linus a dummy half. Linus with a little show and go on a turn. That used to be one of my pet plays back in the day. Sam didn't get any joy out of it.
No, neither is he.
Actually one of my pet plays.
The old dummy spin.
Dummy and spin. That's exactly what it was. Billy's. We see Jacobson turn. No. He's right. He's tackle 5. He's right on the try line.
Oh, they've got an overlap here again. They get out there. Let it go.
Oh,
there it is.
It's gone back.
Jeez, he's done well there.
Possession.
Here we go. Brothers are on the comeback.
I'd love to see Nicky take him on a little bit more. I think he's trying to inject himself in the game, but they just need a little bit more possession.
Dangerous every time he touches it. This bloke as well.
Kurnoth again. Absolutely. He's got some variations to his game there, Kurnoth. He's got a combination of a good, strong carry and then some ball playing. So he's a real threat. You never know what he's going to deliver when he comes onto the ball. So here we go. So they're 30 metres off their line. In the Mio. So they're midfield now, brothers. Look at some options there. Mio calling for the ball on the left. Pollard comes under. No, Bears wrap him up. They've got some good numbers in there. Good strong play of the ball. Warren out of dummy half. Picks up Isaac Seaton-Kurnoth. Another offload there onto the wing. And is he taken out? No. Oh, yeah. It looks like he threw the ball out. Yeah, that should look like the brothers player threw the ball. Maybe trying to milk it and suggest that the players knocked it out. I'm not really sure, but that looked like a bit of a strange one. But anyway, that's not what brothers need, a turnover so quickly into that set. And because the ball was going over the sideline, it's just a play the ball. So Lionel's to play the ball, 35 metres off his own try line. Burns the dummy half. Burns hit Vandenberg again. He's made 1,000 hit-ups tonight, Vandenberg. Linus, no, it's Brodie Race looking for another hit-up.
Been mauled there.
Brodie Race makes about 2 metres. What's that?
He's been mauled there by the brothers.
Yeah, we see McGilvray coming back on.
Fed him to the dogs. Another early kick. It's a 40-20.
It is. It's not a great kick. Is it out on the floor? It is out on the floor. It's not the kick they wanted.
No, he's filthy too, Willie. He said the blockers weren't blocking.
What tackle was that? Was that tackle 3?
Yeah, it was early. Very early.
Tobin looking for a hit up. No, do you think they'll do the same play? Tobin hit up?
Yes.
Should be ready for that.
There he goes.
Yeah, exactly the same play, so they should be prepared for that. And they are. Oh, and they pick him up. Almost goes parallel, but it was enough to get a penalty.
There he goes. Quick tap, and he's off again.
No. So we don't do quick taps in the territory. Just so you know. Yeah, no. Okay. Every now and then you might see one, but generally you don't see a lot of quick taps. I don't allow the quick taps when I'm refereeing. It's because I can't respond to a quick tap.
Okay, so it's up to the discretion of the referee.
Discretion of the referee, absolutely. Brothers looking to go the open side. Kurnoth again with the carry. Looks for the option. They hang off him. They do hang off him when he carries the ball in 2 hands because he's got that ability. And I think he's hanging on past. No, he's controlled it. Out to the right edge now. Kurnoth again. Tobin could go through here. Tobin looking to get the ball away. He's brought down. Warren with a short pass.
Oh, he's barged over.
Kurnoth again. Gee, he's having a whale of a game, Kurnoth. He's come onto that with some gusto.
They're only within 2 tries now, so maybe we've called it a bit earlier. Maybe they're still in it.
A simple try, wasn't it? There was nothing to it.
Yep, barging over. 3 forwards in a row.
They've got 10 minutes to go. Here we look at Kurnoth. Actually looked a little bit forward. But anyway, he ran a really good line. Great work from the dummy half to take a couple of steps out and pick him up. A fantastic try and an easy one nonetheless. They didn't need to go wide, even though they're shorter numbers, the Bears.
And that was a ball.
Through them. We see Caleb Nicken now trying to rile up his troops.
It's more convincing kick too, Nicky, over the black dot.
He didn't take the normal 10 minutes he normally takes to kick. He got that one straight over. And we see the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard. Bears 20, Brothers 10. Bears slowly making their way up, trying to wind down this clock. They'll be hoping to get this game over as soon as they can.
Within 2 tries now. Brothers are back.
Brothers, they're certainly back into it. I mean, there's 9 minutes to go, but they can certainly get another 2 tries in 9 minutes. Good strong carry. There's numbers in there from the Bears. Race was in there, putting his body on the line as he does every week. Nicky trying to find a bit of joy out on that edge, and he can if he gets if he gets that free arm and it's some space. Gnaw them down the edge. They're eating up the meters now. getting on the back of that try. Another quick try. They're going to be really back in business. Mio passes it on to Tobin. Tobin's been good tonight. McGilvray wraps him up with Dubeld. Dubeld at marker. Warren at dummy half. Takes advantage of the lazy markers. They're brought down. They're 40 metres out. I think it's tackle 4 now. Isaac Seaton Kernoth at dummy half. He shifts across. He's looking for a bit of space. Wedding wraps him up. Dubeld at marker. Warren out to Mio. Mio looking for a kick. And, it's gone back still. Cleaned up there by Jacobson. Not a bad little play. Probably could have done with a little bit of height to get over the defender. But the Bears have got it now.
Yeah, the
20 metres up their line.
They're showing a lot more energy than they were earlier on in the game. They've got a sniff. And they're back in it.
Jackson trying to get it across field. They didn't really make any metres there. McGilvray in dummy half. Hits up Wedding.
Going sideways before they go forward. He's giving it some there. Giving him a bit of love over the head.
Saw Kenny O'Connor there getting a little bit rough in his contact. Just that second effort. And I think Kenny might be in trouble here. I think Kenny O'Connor might be in trouble. Giving the referee a few words to think about. It was just that second effort he made. He didn't need. That's all it was. It wasn't anything too major.
Maybe a little bit of frustration creeping into the brothers' game. Not the spot they wanted to be in at this point of the game.
We see Aaron Pollard settling the boys down as he does. He's a great leader. I know all the boys look up to him. Very experienced. Bears with the ball now. He makes 25 metres with his kick. Corey Gregory takes a run in. McGilvray at dummy half. He hits Dixon. Dixon hits Dubeld. They're working their way back to the middle of the field. Have they got any shape? We're not quite looking at some shape. McGilvray looking for some space. He gets out of dummy half. That's a really good run from McGilvray. A little bit of a show and go. Straightening them up, taking them forward. Dubeld with the ball again. He's looking to score another try like the last one. He gets them in the midfield. We see Race is out there looking for it. Warmington's out the back. Warmington's got the ball now. Right foot step. Tobin wraps him up. It could be Tobin's gone for a steal. I reckon Tobin's not. I actually thought Tobin knocked that on when he stole that out. He did a great job, but I'm pretty sure he knocked that on. But anyway, Brothers got the ball. 25 metres out.
What can they do? 6 minutes. Need 2.
They really need to inject some of the flair they've got out there into the game. Nicky and Seaton Kernoth. Seaton Kernoth with the ball. Tobin is taking a hit up in just about every set, I reckon. Him and Kernoth have taken about 1,000 hit ups each.
Got through a mountain of work. Oh boy! Didn't
quite demonstrate some of the elusiveness he normally has in that one. Anyway, they go to the short side. Mio with a kick down the throat of Jacobson. He catches it 30 metres off his line, takes it to midfield, looking for support. Ali wraps him up. They're brought down and an edge there. A bit of a wasted tackle there. McGilvray at dummy half. Dixon there at first receiver. He's looking to get him back in the middle. We see Jensen with the ball now. Jensen's back on. I thought he was pretty badly hurt. McGilvray's out of dummy half. You can see a little bit of space, but he's picked up and dumped to the ground by Ali.
Saw the markers are down, took advantage of it. He's got himself a penalty. Clever dummy half work. Hopefully they can wind down the clock now.
Anthony Ali there making a good tackle. Normally a notable winger or fullback, but playing looks like he might be work with the 12 on his back tonight. Coached him when he was about 17 years old. Great kid.
Taught him everything he knows.
Nah, nothing.
Okay.
Just said he was a great kid.
Okay.
He was terrible. He was horrible to coach. Bears now working it to the middle. Ali in there again, throwing his weight around. McGilvray at dummy half. Dixon at standoff. Dummies to Wedding. Picks up Race. Race with a good strong carry. He's playing with a lot more confidence now, the boys. They've only got 12 men on the field. McGilvray at dummy half. He's looking for... Wedding's got the ball. Wilmington now. Onru... they're going to settle it down a little bit. McGilvray's going to take that right edge. Is he going to show and go? Good strong. A great strong tackle, but he's keeping them honest. Sarah McGilvray at a dummy half.
Good shape out there to the left. Can he get it out there?
Yeah. Race with a bit of feet. Doesn't normally have any feet as far as a sidestep goes, but that'll do. McGilvray at dummy half. Looks to the short edge. Vandenberg trying to do his signature play.
He deserves one.
He did deserve one, but he doesn't control it. His signature play, the 5 metres out, hit up and try. Something he's had a lot of joy off over the years. Buckets now plays the ball. They're 10 metres out from their try line. Tobin again takes another hit up. He's driven back. The Bears, they're playing with confidence, the Bears. 4 in the contact. They take him back. Still 10 metres out. Kernoff with the ball. He looks for a tip on. Seed Kernoff out to O'Connor. O'Connor with a bit of feet. He earns about 12 metres, but there's a drop ball. Do we see a rake? What are we going to see here? A kick, another kick. He picks it up and he scores.
Well done. Good finisher for the Bears.
Clancy Court. That was an amazing try from Clancy Court. I'd like to see if that was a rip or if it was a just a plain knock on. But Clancy Court showing some initiative. A little short kick, back it up with another short kick. He's had a good game, Clancy Court. So let's have a look. We see Kernoff hit Seed and Kernoff out the back to O'Connor. O'Connor's got a two-handed carry. Do we see any arms in there at this stage? Well, I think we could see some hands in there. I think Clancy Court might have had an arm in there. He might have played a part in that. And I think they've actually called it, and it is no try, and they've seen that it is a strip. So Brothers are giving the ball back. There's 3 minutes to go. Seed and Kernoff with a big kick out. O'Connor gets the ball back into Seed and Kernoff. He might be back in the halves now, I think. Kernoff takes a good strong carry back to centre field, gets an arm free. They're about at this stage now where they're playing some chance footy. Nicky can do anything. He can turn the game over on a dime, probably not with only a couple of minutes to go, but he can certainly have an impact. And Bucket's down the short side again. We see Warren at dummy half. Long ball back Tobin, back to the middle. Yeah, it's pretty much fair game now, Sam, I reckon. I reckon they could probably throw anything at them.
Yeah, they're throwing around a bit. It would have been good to see this a little bit earlier. It's desperate footy. Oh, no, here we go, turn around.
We see a knock on there from Brothers. I think that'll be a scrum and a knock on from Brothers there. I can't see anything else around that. He just come off the Bears' leg.
Okay, well, it's a turnover and there's a minute and a half left.
So there's a minute and a half left, Sam, as you said. And it looks like it's going to be Bears and Sharks in the grand final. Bears started the year undefeated for, I think, the first possibly 10 rounds. Hadn't lost the game. Then took a dive, got beat by Brothers, got beat by Sharks. Then we see Trent Kernoff getting sent for 10. He's not happy about something. He's had a good game, though.
Yeah.
So it's 12 on 12. Not going to make too much of a difference.
You put a final nail in the coffin, maybe.
A final nail in the coffin. Cliche.
I'm full of them. I'll put that in my book.
He's actually got a book here full of cliches. And that's the best he could get out of it. So we see the Bears now. They're on the attack again. They're 25 metres out. Dixon, what's he got? What's he got up his sleeve? Where are the Bears going to go? They've still only got 12 players on the field, but so do Brothers. Brothers haven't been able to take advantage of that.
No, he's let it slide.
Slow play the ball there, trying to waste some time. A long ball to Dixon. Dixon on to Race. Race hitting a big tackle. Yeah. Pollard, that's a strong tackle on Race. McGilvray dummy half. Picks up Vandenberg again. Vandenberg with a good carry. McGilvray at dummy half. Wedding's calling the ball on this right edge. He's got Linus outside him. Wedding with a little show and go. Nothing going on. Will they go the same way? No, there's nothing on the right edge. They'll come to the left, will they? Vandenberg again. He's made
hungry.
1,000 hit-ups.
He wants something.
He wants a try. He's probably getting $5 for every try from Mum, and that's why he's working so hard. Anyway, plays the ball. They're 8 metres out.
Field goal?
Field goal from Jacobson.
Oh, he's missed it.
It's gone straight to Nicky. What can Nicky do now?
What's going on here?
We've got an offside. I think we've got an offside.
Well, doesn't matter.
In front of the kicker. It's 0 time. The game is done. Brothers have got a penalty. I'm not sure what they'll think about doing here.
What he's doing.
Yeah, he'll kick it out.
Crack.
Maybe they'll try and end the season on a good note.
It's a good kick.
It hasn't been a bad year for the brothers. They've had some real classic wins. They've been unlucky with injuries and loss of players. They've got a lot of players that work on weekends, so they've had some pretty big rotations. They brought in a lot of young kids have come up and made their debuts. A lot of their players are homegrown young talent that has come through family lines and through the legacy that they've got. It's not a great finish there we see, but unlucky for brothers.
Yeah, we got a little scuffle at the back there.
If you were Bears, Sam, and you're going into the grand final and you won a game like that with only 12 players, how would you feel?
I think they can take a lot of confidence out of that. Going back to the first half, they were under the pump for the whole time. And they just kept coming back and kicking early, getting it back down the other end of the field and putting points on the board against the momentum of play. So they can take a lot of confidence out of that.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I think they should. I think they should go into the next game with some confidence to win with 12 players and play with such heart. I think it could look positive. The negative would be that they turned a lot of ball over and they made some really silly, unforced errors and gave a few penalties away. And if they play like that against Sharks, they're going to be made to pay.
Yeah, so really good outfit, the Sharks, led by Crispy. Down there, they're in red-hot form, so it's not going to be easy for them next week. But it's going to be a good game to watch, and I'll be down here again to have a look.
You'll be down here, look?
Yep.
Well, you won't be commentating, neither will I.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I might stay at the bar.
We'll bring in the big guns to commentate for the grand final, but you and I will take a back seat and we can listen and maybe enjoy the commentary. But I've asked Damon Hale to come in next week and take over the reins with Merg McCallion. Maybe Merg, if you're listening, are you free next week to commentate? I haven't asked you yet, but please let me know if you're free because you've got the gig. And then we've got our go-to man who's done a fantastic job for the first part of the season. And it should be well received, I'd say. But I'm actually looking forward to next week, obviously because my son's playing and I always like to watch him play, and playing in his first grand final. I think that'll be good. But also seeing what the Bears can come up with. You know, they're going to come up with a little bit extra on top of tonight's performance, guaranteed. But yeah, I think it'll be a good game. There's some scope to have a really good game.
Yeah, good stuff.
All right then, Sam, I'll see you at training tomorrow with the 15s boys, and thank you very much.
Yep, good stuff.
And the final score on the Chemist Warehouse scoreboard was Bears 20 and Brothers 12. Thank you again, and we'll see you next week.
Guys.